Ladies and gentlemen, there is a huge fight going on in Washington right now. Many of you know that Trump declared a national emergency over the border wall. Congress already said they would quash any attempt of a national emergency. Well, Trump said he was prepared to veto anything that Congress stops as far as this national emergency is concerned. And once he veto it, which he will, the shutdown is on. They're already bracing themselves for another government shutdown. And because Trump got so many things going on right now, this man is going to keep this thing down well past 35 days. You can count on it. Let's get into the story that came out in The Hill, March 5th, 2019. GOP braces for shutdown on wall emergency with Trump. Congress is on a collision course with President Trump over his national emergency declaration, setting the stage for the first veto of his administration. A shutdown appears all but inevitable, with momentum building behind a resolution of disapproval, which clinched the votes needed to pass over the weekend and could pick up several additional Republican supporters ahead of a vote expected to take place in a matter of days. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will be finding out very shortly if there's another shutdown. And I think there will be if Trump vetoes Congress. Top Republicans signaled on Monday that they are resigned to it passing the GOP controlled Senate, an embarrassing setback for Trump that will force him to use his first veto if he's going to defeat the backlash from Congress. Now, the Senate is, that's still primarily Republican, but Congress is Democratic control. So the chances of it passing through Congress probably won't happen. Majority Leader Mitch McConnell told reporters that it's clear the resolution of disapproval will pass the Senate, but predicted that it would die in the House, where a vote last week fell short of 2/3 needed to override a veto. I think what is clear in the Senate is that there will be enough votes to pass the resolution of disapproval. So that's just the Senate, which will then be vetoed by the president. And then all likelihood, the veto will be upheld in the House, McConnell said at a press conference in Kentucky. John Cornyn, an advisor to Mitch McConnell, added that he thought the vote would be close, but the outcomes was predictable. Senator Lindsey Graham, a close ally of Trump's, predicted that the president wouldn't be actively whipping senators since the veto override was likely to fail in the House. I don't think he's calling anybody. Graham said the Senate is set to vote on the resolution of disapproval before they leave town for a long weekend recess on March 15th. All 47 members of the Democratic caucus are expected to support it, and 4 Republicans have offered their public backing, providing a majority. Senator Rand Paul, who have cultivated a friendship with Trump despite being perennial thorn for leadership, became the fourth Republican to say he will side with Democrats over the weekend, warning that Trump's emergency declaration contradicted the will of Congress. I cannot support the use of emergency powers to get more funding, so I will be voting to disapprove of his declaration when it comes before the Senate, he wrote to Fox News op-ed. So I don't know, y'all. This ain't looking good. So you got all of these different Republican senators that are talking about voting against Trump declaration of national emergency for a border wall. Trump announced that he would declare a national emergency to construct a U.S.-Mexico border wall after Congress passed a funding bill that included $1.375 billion, which fell well short to what he wanted. He wanted $5.7 billion. He was hoping to pull together roughly $8 billion for the wall by combining the money from Congress and with executive actions and using the National Emergency Reshuffle military construction funding. Wow. So now the Republicans feel like they are in a bind over this whole thing. And now shutting the government down another time is definitely not off the table, y'all. It ain't off the table. Look at the mess Trump is in with Michael Cohen giving testimony against him. The House Oversight Committee wants to question Ivanka and Don Jr. Mueller's report is done. It can be released at any time. You got so many things really negative going on with Trump right now. No one should be shocked if he vetoes this bill and then the government shuts down. This will be very interesting to watch. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.